My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome to the club. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We got a little show to do here, Skip. You ready?
Let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens. They call me El Scorcho around the sports books around this time. March Madness is in full effect. Got my co-host, the Big Skipper. Good morning, Skip.
Good morning. I've been up fucking all night.
I was just going to say.
What time is it?
Right before we aired, he was just complaining about the hours that he was putting in and stuff like that. Which
I'll be hitting you up for a serious fucking bonus by the end of this week.
I don't think you need a bonus with the type of money that's coming in. I'll keep the winning games. You keep the clients happy. How's that sound?
Man, listen, I'm not one to complain, you know.
I can't tell.
The skipper makes...
I can't fucking tell.
I make hay when the sun shines, brother, and the sun is fucking shining.
Oh, that you're not bullshit. I'm talking about bright as you possibly can see.
The future's so bright, I don't have to wear shades today.
Yeah, well, you know, if you want to be a star, you don't need it tattooed on yourself to realize it. In this time of the year, March Madness is in full effect. Yes, I feel the same way, Skip. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, most feared sports bettor in the world during March Madness, it's by far my busiest time. It's when all the whales come out of the woodworks, just like we told you. Throughout the last few days, people are in town left and right. Not only am I meeting clients, but Skip is meeting clients too.
Am I ever?
Like, for instance, last night, you were with Jeff until what, midnight?
About 1:30, actually.
Collected all the money. And then
until the crown was gone.
And then got up this morning for, by the way, another absolute blowout winner. You want to tell these people about Louisville and what went down this morning?
Listen, I basically took a nap for about 45 minutes, jumped in the shower, washed up the nuts, and
I was just going to say you had to wash your ass.
Washed up the nuts, brushed the teeth, and right back at it, my friend.
I love it. Yeah.
Listen, I've been telling you guys for what, a month now? Conference tournament time is the most profitable week of the entire season. If you're not on board with us right now, shame on you. You're missing out. There's conference tournaments going on in college basketball all over the country right now, day and night. They start at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific, and they go till about 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. It's all day, every day.
Yes,
and,
it is.
And 3 of these tournaments are right here in Las Vegas right now, going non-fucking stop. As a matter of fact, I'll be picking up Pete later this afternoon at the airport, going straight to the fucking T-Mobile Center for the last game of the Pac-12 tournament tonight. And then we're going to go all through it again.
But you know what feels pretty good? When you're sitting front row at the Gonzaga game, you got 50,000 on the game.
God
your client's sitting next to you. You tell them it's going to be the biggest blowout, and they win by 30. Yeah, that's the type of company a client wants to deal with, and those are the type of clients we want. Real fucking simple.
Absolutely. We've been telling you all year, Gonzaga's a team that'll put you in foreclosure. If you don't know when to get on this team, shame on you. Fucking pounded them at the Orleans the other night.
But
in the conference tournament, you know they're coming to fuck through.
Skip, but
bam!
People in our industry
blowout winner
are all telephone tough guys. Doesn't it feel pretty good when you call our office, you deal with us, you come to town with $100,000, and you got the skipper or Steve sitting right next to you at the game, betting the same game you are for 3 times the money?
Absolutely.
Does it make you feel a little bit better when I ask you to bet 20 grand on a game, but yet you see my ticket for 100 grand?
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes you feel a little bit better. That's the type of year that we're in right now. We're coming to you live and direct from our state-of-the-art studio, sponsored by our boys over there at betonline.ag. We have a great show for you today. We're going to talk about a quick NBA recap very quickly, because right now, I'm not going to lie to you, all our focus, all our money, everything we're about is in college basketball.
The NBA recap is going to be fucking quicker than the nut that Adam busted in that hooker the other night.
Oh, and that was like 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, that was 30 seconds or less from what I understand.
He went in the back fucking room with that chick.
Yeah, girl said
they were out like literally within fucking 3 minutes.
Yeah, the guy's getting a lap dance and shoots off. You know he ain't had no...
I said, Adam, what'd you do? I mean, What'd you say something that pissed her off? What do you mean, Skip? What do you mean? I just fucked the shit out of her.
Yeah,
I said, how'd you fuck the shit out of her?
Yeah.
You've been back there for 3 minutes, dude.
She gave you a lap dance. Your dick never came out of your pants.
Yeah.
And she went ahead and squeezed the nut out of you for $500. Didn't you have to pull
Yeah,
out
she got $500-600. You got your balls slapped around, then you got your face slapped around.
Correct.
I mean, you can't come back to the party in 3 minutes and tell us you fucked the shit out of some broad.
No, you're not.
I mean, come on, dude.
And like I said, we don't have time to sell a bunch for you to call us and all that stuff either. We're going to go over a few different things. We have our plate full. As you know, we started this podcast to make the legalization of sports betting happen. And I want to give myself and Skip a round of applause to my team because it is happening. We told you that it happened. It is approved in New Jersey. They're just waiting to release the statement. It's done deal. Once that happens, they will be betting sports 24 hours later. Within 30 days of that, there will be 30 proposed states with sports betting legal. My company becomes 100 times bigger. By the way, for you people out there, VIP Sports, being on CNBC, I've always been offered people, Steve, let me get a satellite office. Steve, let me give you $1 million. How many times during our show where you'd offer a guy, I'll give you $1 million, let's open up in New York. I'll give you $1 million, let's open up in Atlanta.
Nathan, the guy I was with last night,
Yeah.
I think his real ulterior motive.
He wanted to open up
Yeah,
shop.
besides the fact he was betting $5 and $10 grand a game
Right.
the last 4 days.
He wants to put five.
What he really wanted, once he got a little alcohol in him, then he tried to talk to me like from another level. What he wants to do is open up a shop in Texas and be a satellite office of ours.
Right.
I said, satellite my nuts.
Right.
I ain't got time for that conversation.
No,
Not interested.
No.
Yeah.
But we are going to tell you like this. Sports betting is going to become legal in New Jersey very, very quick. And we will probably open up in New Jersey. Like I said, to be a sponsor of our show, to be a satellite of our business. Reason why I never sold my business before is because I could have easily, and so could Skip, just selling satellites for me, you could have made $3-4 million.
Fucking easily.
But I'm not into just giving people old leads, selling them a program, and robbing them. I'm in a position where we don't need any bad karma in our fucking
and we're
life,
also not giving you the keys to the fucking rolls. You know what I'm saying?
So
I mean, we're not fucking Subway. We're not in the franchise business here.
No, we're not.
However, it might not be a bad idea.
Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you. In New Jersey, we're going to give one person the opportunity. We're going to look to open up in New Jersey. It's going to be a VIP Sports where I'm involved. Skip's involved with the day-to-day operations. You got $500,000 or $1 million, and you want to get into this business, and you want to make hundreds of millions of dollars. Get with me. Go to our direct message us. Only if you're in New York or New Jersey. We're not looking to open up.
What about fucking Philly? We're not letting my brothers out of this.
We're not doing any of that. My point is, location number 2 is going to be right there on the
Jersey's
east.
right across the river from Philly.
I understand.
I mean, literally, just go across the river.
But we're not in that business. However, we're
Well,
going to
we
open
can't
on
exclude
these.
my PA brothers.
We won't. We won't. My point is, ladies and gentlemen, sports betting's about to be legal. That's why I'm doing a new TV show, Sports Betting 101 with Steve Stevens. It's my duty now that sports betting is becoming legal to educate you people on how to make money. People that have never bet before, teach them the lingo and show them what's up. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep $1 trillion a year in the United States because of guys like us. You could thank us later, Trump. Just figure out a way to cut our fucking taxes, build more schools, and pave some fucking roads if you don't mind. You know
Amen,
what I mean?
brother.
We're going to go over some college basketball totals. Who's hot, who's not. NBA totals, very, very slim. If you're watching or listening to this podcast and you own a small business or you work at a company interested in getting involved with the booming sports business, by the way, our business is projected, my VIP sports business, projected to be 25 times bigger this year than we have in the
So
past.
there you go. If you are a businessman and you want to team up with us right now and you want to put an ad on the podcast or sponsor part of the podcast, give us a call. How do they get a hold of us, Steve?
877-220-6540. Talk to us. We'll talk back. March 18th, 2018, podcast 159.
Damn.
It's time to hit your bookie from behind. That motherfucker's been sneaking in, taking your money for way too long. Time to bend his ass over and give him the good old fucking he deserves right from the back. Don't you agree? Hit him from the back, take his sack.
There you go.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right, buddy. Bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, March Madness is in full effect. We're going to get into our show right away. You want to call us, 877-220-6540. We don't text message. We don't email. If you're, no offense, dumb enough to take a text message or an email from somebody you don't know and you bet money on that, you got to be the dumber than the motherfucker that's out there texting people. Because the people that are doing it are guys that don't know anything about the business, that steal some names and numbers, and they text because they don't have any business sense or any credibility to make money the right way.
Some guy texts you a game, you have no fucking idea who it is.
But you're betting.
He tells you to bet fucking, let's say, California, who got blown the fuck out yesterday, and you go put $200-300 on California. You don't even know who the fuck is texting you. The game loses. You lose your fucking ass. Now you got a bad taste in your mouth.
You're talking shit about sports consultants now.
Now you got a bad taste in your mouth about fucking the industry and people in my business. And meanwhile, you think about what the fuck you just did. I mean, somebody just texts you. You don't even know who the fuck they are.
Exactly.
You put your hard-earned money on the game.
Exactly.
You have no idea where the information's coming from. And you're wondering why the fuck you lost.
And that's the whole reason why I'm coming back on TV doing a new show. I've already brought you into my life with Money Talks. Look, my sports consultant business. Watch I got the biggest clients in the world. Look at my car. Look at my house. Look at this. Look at that. Look at our money. We've already brought you into our world. Now that sports betting's legal, I'm coming back on TV to educate you people on how to make money sports betting without letting all these little fucks get in your way and rob you.
It's about time somebody takes you by the hand and walks you right through this so there's no mistakes.
Especially the people that never bet before, Skip.
Yeah, because I got to tell you, if you're out there trying to do this shit on your own and you're listening to these people that are calling you from a Motel 6 or from their grandmother's attic or they're text messing you fucking games, they don't even know who you are, you don't know who the fuck they are.
Exactly.
Let us walk you right through this. You don't have any time for mistakes. There is no room for error when it comes to your money, is there?
No.
I didn't think so.
If you're watching the podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you click the button, make sure you also hit that bell. That way you get alerted to all the different things that we're doing. We always appreciate your thumbs up. We read every one of your comments. If you're looking for any questions answered, get in there. We'll talk back to you immediately. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us with any questions you have at any single time. We're going to get into a quick recap of last week. Once again, we're going to give you stats. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. We're going to tell you exactly how much money you would have made if you did what we said last fucking week. Skip, who's the recap brought to you by?
This quick NBA recap is brought to you by betonline.ag. They're one of the web's most popular betting destinations. Sign up for an account, use the promo code ALLDAY. You'll get a 50% welcome bonus added instantly to your bankroll. With its management team together since 1991, betonline.ag offers wagering on nearly every sport and event possible. Once you're in on the action, you'll see firsthand why betonline.ag is rated A+. Doesn't get any better than that, folks. Including the earliest opening lines in the industry, they have the best live betting software in the business, and most importantly, fast payouts. betonline.ag, because you can, Steve.
We're going to recap last week, and before I do that, I want to give a shout-out to all the stinky, dirty degenerates in the sports books right now.
I thought you were going to say...
farting, wearing old T-shirts, shoes look like they got 500,000 miles on, having conversations in the betting line, telling them who they're going to take. They know a guy, they got this guy, they got that guy, but they took a bus to the casino and live in a fucking shoe outside the casino.
The old man in the shoe?
Listen, if you're from out of state, don't get caught up in this degenerate talk that you hear in line when you're trying to bet your ticket. Get in the casino, bet your fucking games, and get the fuck out of there. Otherwise, you're going to be in there with a bunch of hot dog eating, big-time farting, degenerate motherfuckers looking for a free wine over there at the sports book.
Cigarette smoking, coffee drinking, bad breath motherfucker with no information whatsoever.
No life and looking to hit a 17 fucking team parlay.
Greasy ass fucking hair, hasn't washed his balls in a week.
Exactly. That's where you get caught up the most of the time. Like I said, stay focused. See, guys like us, we don't go into sports books. We don't need free hot dogs. We don't need T-shirts. We get in there and bet 5, 10 figures. We fucking bet $100,000 a game, and we have to sneak it in. We got to go bet it in several different ways.
Right.
See, for everybody else in the industry, the hard part is winning, Skip. The winning's the easy part for us. Getting the action off is what seems to become the hard part lately. And with sports betting becoming legal, God, I'm so blessed, dude. How many whales are we going to have that didn't want to fuck with offshore that goes right down to the book and bets their own money and sends us?
They're going to be coming out of the closet.
Your income's going to literally 10 times.
They're going to
look at this face. These are the faces behind sports betting, and I've set my whole business up for that. Okay? All you guys out there on Instagram, paying Instagram for likes and this, that, and the other, Get the fuck out
Like
of the way.
my nuts.
You can't pay to get into Hollywood. There's only one OG that's got Hollywood starstruck, and he is I, and I am him. So I'm going to make history again with another TV show. Be ready. And this time, for those haters out there that didn't like how I rolled and the Rolls Royces and millions of dollars and my house and all you little dick sports services mad. Because it's funny, because the only bad comments we've ever had on the internet from our competition. We've done $17 million in business, and you can't find one client talking shit on the internet. It's all guys in our business. Isn't that a shame?
That's a shame for them.
Yeah, it really is, because I don't give a fuck. These people are like a little sweat bead of drip on the bottom of my balls after I ran a race. You know what I mean?
After last week's podcast, from Thursday through Sunday, or actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. If you did exactly what we said last week, go ahead, Skip.
This is what happened since we had last week's podcast. Memphis pushed or lost, depending on if you bought the hook. Denver went over again, the Denver Nuggets.
So it's one win and a push.
The Detroit Pistons went under again versus the Heat in the Miami game.
2-0 and a push.
The Houston Rockets won straight up but failed to cover.
3.
And the Lakers won back-to-back games against the spread. We told you they've been covering. Mm-hmm. And the Utah Jazz went under again. Now, this is all just the NBA. This isn't the college, strictly the NBA. If you bet everything that we talked about last podcast, you went 6-1
Or
maybe
5-1 and a push.
or maybe 5-1-1 if you pushed the Memphis game.
You made either 4 or 5 units. Once again, if you're a $1,000 player, you made $4,000 or $5,000.
If you took notes in our NBA section last week and followed our lead all weekend since the podcast aired, you would have bet 7 games.
Yeah.
And you went 6-1 or either 5 wins, 1 push, and 1 tie. You made fucking money either way.
There ain't another podcast in the world hitting fucking 70, 80% every week, dude.
Let alone if you called 877-220 and you've been working with me all week.
And got the pound of fucking plays. Games that were pounding on these motherfuckers.
If you'd be pounding the owner selection games, the over-unders, the totals,
The personal plays, baby.
and Steve's personal plays, your bookie is in fucking submission right now. He'll be out of commission before the tournament even fucking starts.
That is a fact. Let's get into some college basketball, Skip, right away, because we have a lot to do. We want to give these people a nice little show. We're not going to give you too much. At this point, we want you to call the office because we want to pick and choose your spots to make some money. But if you want to turn 500 into 2,500, now's the time.
Yeah.
You want to turn 5,000 into 25,000, don't talk about it. Be about it. Real fucking simple. You can talk to your blue in your face. Just fucking do it. Pick up the phone, one call, that's all.
And let me be honest with you, since he's mentioning that. If you got $620 to your name,
don't call me.
Please don't call me right now. Call me in July or something for a baseball game. I'm so fucking busy right now. The office is so busy. I'm not disrespecting anybody, man. I came from nothing, okay? If you got $600 to your name, just keep it and find something else to do. Bet $25 a game while the tournament's going on to occupy your time and entertain yourself. I can't help you right now if you only got $600 to your name. Yet right now, this time of the year, you need at least $2,000, $3,000, so we can bet $300 to $500 a game minimum, and we can attack your book. I'm only one person. I can't talk to everybody. I just don't have time for a guy that wants to bet a maximum $50 a clip right now. I can't do it, okay? And my guys are real busy. I love the fuck out of you, but right now is not the time.
Shout out to all our big boys that are in town right now getting ready to rock and roll. If you want to find Steve Stevens tonight, I'll be at Piero's. If you're one of those guys in your underwear pitching, that dealing with $50 guys text messaging, come to Piero's if you want to see what it looks like to see me, a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, and a couple $100,000 clients sitting around the table.
An osso buco eating motherfucker.
You ain't lying. And they got the best over there at Piero's.
Yeah,
baby.
they do.
That is a fact. Missouri Valley, a team we highlighted for multiple weeks, the Ramblers of Loyola Chicago, Skip, for the first time in 33 fucking years, will compete for a national championship as a participant in the NCAA tournament. Congratulations, Loyola Chicago. We've told you about the team only for
We've been
about
talking about them for
9 weeks fucking straight.
At least 6, yeah.
1985, the team made it to the Sweet 16 before falling, eventually runner-up to Georgetown, and now Porter Moser's Ramblers.
Porter Moser.
Mosers, yeah, Porter Mosers.
That's the coach. Porter Motor.
I don't.
Porter. Say that 10 times.
Motor ran.
Say that 10 times.
Porter Moser.
Porter
Mosers.
Porter Moser.
Porter Moser.
Porter Moser.
Porter Moser.
Porter Moser. Porter Moser.
Porter Moser.
Porter Moser.
Well, you
Porter Moser.
Yeah. Let me get sushi sandwich 10 times.
Yeah, pull him over, sushi sandwich. Pull him over, sushi sandwich. Pull him over, sushi sandwich. I can say that easier than Porter Moser. Porter Moser, Porter Moser, Porter Moser, Porter Moser.
You ain't giving me sushi sandwich 10 times.
Sushi sandwich, sushi sandwich, sushi sandwich, sushi sandwich, sushi sandwich, sushi sandwich, sushi
Sushi
sandwich, sushi
sandwich?
sandwich. And I'm not even fucking
It turned
stoned.
into sushi salmon. It was sushi sandwich.
I'm not even high, motherfucker.
Anyway, beautiful. Southern Conference, another team that we featured was the Sanford Bulldogs, Skip.
Oh, fuck.
Teams that people aren't out there betting. All these people are out there betting big teams, this state, that state, Cameron. I mean, you got to look where all the fucking money is, guys. We've told you before. We'll tell you again. The Bulldogs. Their season is done. Don't get me wrong, but the Bulldogs went over again last Friday night against Tennessee. Sanford finished up 11-1 to the over in their final 12
In the
games.
Southern Conference, we've been telling you that Sanford, not Stanford Cardinals,
Sanford.
Samford and Son.
Yeah.
We told you that their games have been going over, and sure enough, they went over again against Tennessee Chattanooga the other night. And 11-1, like you said, the last 12 games to the over. Their season's over now, guys. You're not going to be able to cash in on that anymore.
Money's over. Sorry, it's gone.
Yeah. Give me a call. I'll tell you where the money's at now.
That's right. Georgia State. We talked about them last week as well. The Panthers went over again last Friday against South Alabama, winning 90-75. Total was only 144. Only went over by about a dub. You know what I mean, Skip?
21 points it went over by.
I think we call those around here what?
Absolute blowout winners.
Goddamn right. And ABW, baby.
Yeah.
Get with it or go fucking get ran over.
Yeah, 9 straight overs now for the Georgia State team.
I was just going to say 9 straight overs. Shout out. Now, let me give you one more. The Panthers are 11-1 to the over in its last 12 games.
Yeah, they've won 9 straight overs, 11 out of 12, just like Sanford.
11 out of 12. The play versus Troy University on Friday, but will they go over again?
Who knows? Give us a call. We'll let you know.
That's a fact. What about
Now listen. You guys out there that invest in commodities, you invest in precious metals, you invest in real estate, you invest in stocks. Where in the world do you get a trend like 9 straight victories? 11 out of 12 times you put your money on this, it won. Are you telling me that out of the last 12 stocks you bought, 11 of them have gone up 200, 300%? I don't think so. Are you telling me the last 12 properties you bought all were profitable for you? You didn't lose on any of those pieces of shit that you bought in foreclosure, that it cost a little too much to get fixed up? A couple of people didn't pay their fucking rent. You're behind. You're upside fucking down on a piece of property if you're in the real estate business. When's the last fucking time you bought 12 properties and 11 of them returned you a 200% profit? That's what sports betting can do for you. I'm talking to the investors out there now. The guys that buy precious metals, the guys that invest in silver, the guys that invest in gold. When's the last time you made 200-300% on your money? 11 out of 12 times you did it. Fucking never. Don't lie to yourself.
Nobody's bringing you 300% and 400% return on your money in 7 days. Stock markets and stockbrokers work all year for their clients to bring in a 10% return if they're lucky.
Right.
We're talking about outrageous numbers that you possibly can't even fathom unless you're actually doing it yourself.
Good point.
And betting it on a degenerate level, 9 out of 10 sports people don't get the benefit or reap the benefits of the profit because they're not betting right. In other words, there's no money management, there's no discipline, there's no system. There's no betting the same amount of money on every game. There's no betting one game a day and not every day. Right now, you got degenerates waking up at 7 in the morning to bet the 9 o'clock game. After that, they're betting the 10 o'clock game. After that, they got the 1:15. You never bet a game time zoned. These are two true fucking degenerates. These are people that call off from work to go bet their losing fucking bets. You know what I mean? So, because anybody that's successful sports betting is at their job, sports betting's a second income, and if you're in Vegas, you download the app, you put the game in while you're at your job. Shouldn't affect you at all. It's the whole reason why people hire us around the world to do the dirty work for them so it doesn't stress them out and to allow them to do their job, why our second income makes them more than their first.
Yeah, another reason why, another mistake I'll say that an amateur sports bettor will make, Steve, is that he feels like he has to bet a fucking game all the time.
Correct.
So on a day like today, when there's games,
that's why I say, do we need to do all this? Or do we need to break these people down?
On games like today, when there's games at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning,
Right.
11 in the morning, 12 in the morning, they're going all day long.
Correct.
So an amateur sports bettor wakes up and he says, "Holy shit! Oh my God! Where's the newspaper?
I got to get that Louisville game.
Johnny, get me the computer. Where's my fucking iPad?
Yeah.
I got to get these 9 o'clock games in."
Exactly.
Listen, bro, if that's the way you are,
You're fucked.
fucking stop gambling right now.
You're betting on time
give me a call so I can straighten your fucking out a little bit. The chiropractor will straighten you out. Okay? If you're waking up this morning at 8:45, running around the house looking for your iPad so you can get your fucking game in that starts at 9 o'clock,
Right.
You're a fucking degenerate. You're going to be paying your bookie. You're going to be your bookie's bitch forever.
Correct.
Stop being your bookie's bitch.
You think that you have a passion for sports betting, and what you are is a degenerate. Rather than wake up and look for value in money, whether it's at 1 in the afternoon, at 12 o'clock at night, you're waking up telling yourself you have to be in action. You're a degenerate. I suggest you take up either sex, chewing gum, jacking your cock off, working out at the gym, or finding something else to do, because waking up looking for money isn't going to happen. In this industry, guys, nothing,
not based upon the time.
Broke money don't make money.
Just because there's 3 games on national TV at 9 in the morning doesn't mean you got to bet them.
That is a fact.
Okay, you got to pick your spots. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
I'm okay.
You got to practice proper money management. You have to have the right information behind you. Stop fucking throwing darts and stop putting bets in just because there's a game coming on TV and you need to watch it.
So I'm filming the new TV show, Sports Betting 101. You're part of that as well. So, let's teach these people a little lesson on what they should do. Now, it's okay to wake up at 7 in the morning and do your studying and seeing what's going on for the day in your so-called mind. But, however, stats and studying only takes you so far. Once again, like, what type of paper is going to match you up for a top 25 team playing one of these fucking hick teams that nobody even knows about? You can't name a player. Going off last year's power ratings, you can't even rank a fucking game like this off stats.
That's just one of the reasons why we're here, Steve. When you call us at 877-220-6540 and you subscribe to our membership, not only are you going to get the millions of dollars that Steve has behind him, and believe me, people, money really does talk.
Oh, that's a fact.
You'll get the money that he's got behind him. You'll get the team of experts and the network that we have set up, not just here in Vegas, but all around the country, that provides us with the best information from a betting standpoint that money can buy, period. You'll get all that. And you'll also get, obviously, the winning information so that you don't have to get out of bed at 8:45 when there's a game starting in 10 minutes and start panicking because you got to bet a game just because it's coming on TV. We'll tell you what to bet. We'll tell you how to bet it. And you'll do it with fucking confidence. It'll save you a lot of time, a lot of aggravation. You won't be throwing fucking darts. And guess what? You'll finally get fucking paid for a change.
And you play the bookie. You don't let the bookie play you. When you wake up at 7 in the morning studying their sheets, why the fuck you think they put those books out there? It's exactly what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Go look over some stupid-ass stats that don't mean shit, make your educated bet, and lose.
Yeah,
that's exactly what the fuck they want you to do.
That's a great point.
Real fucking simple.
When you walk into the sports book, they got the schedules in the fucking slots over here.
Right there for you.
Right next to it, they got the fucking stat sheet.
Yeah.
So you can sit there and study all your stats all fucking day. And then right next to that, Steve, you know what they got? The parlay and the teaser cards.
Correct. You think they're giving you information to lose. Bottom fucking line.
They're baiting you. Stop being the bookie's bitch.
Stop getting hooked. You understand that? God damn. One thing about me is my job is to turn goldfish into whales, and that's what we're going to do. Let's continue on. Listen up a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ours. We definitely want you to get yours.
Yeah, skip that Big Ten. Let's go into the teams that have been hot with the unders.
I love that. Unders, Virginia Tech right off the bat. A fan from Canada said Virginia Tech versus Miami cleared the total by 15 points. But as he was writing his comment, he said the teams only scored 6 points in 5 minutes.
I saw that. Come on, dude.
Really?
I can't tell you how many times a guy has called me when I'm losing a game. When I'm losing a game at halftime.
And then he changes his comment
and he says, "Oh, what kind of game did you put me on? We're fucking losing, Skip. It's halftime.
Exactly.
We're down 12 points." Every single fucking time I get that call, we win that game easily.
So the guys, number one, if you sign up with our company and you're calling us before halftime, number one, I'm either with my family, a multi-million-dollar client. I don't have time on my personal time to take a text or a comment from a guy that has a $500 bet.
Correct.
I have $100,000 on the game. I don't need your fucking mouth. I'm stressed out enough on what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? I don't need to hear your bullshit. So the guy calls us in the middle of his comment. He says, "What type of game do you got?" 3 minutes later, the motherfucker retypes, "You guys are unbelievable. You're the best." If you've noticed, Skip, every fucking team that has been winning lately, like if it's a favorite -4, they'll be losing by 9 at the half.
Oh, you can't go by
They
the
come
half.
back and win by 11.
The complete opposite happens in the second half fucking 75, 80% of the time in these games.
Correct. Like I'll give you
It's called adjustments. Great coaches know how to adjust at halftime.
Correct, especially in tournament play.
Yeah. Now, listen, what you were talking about is the dude that typed in a comment on the last week's podcast. "Oh, you guys said Virginia Tech games are unders. Oh, that's a fucking blowout over." That game didn't go over, jackass.
Yeah, and then he went back and said, "Oh, you guys are unbelievable." He also asked if he should say Georgia State to the over. Dude,
Yeah.
what you should
He
do...
said, "Should I triple up on the Georgia State over?" Well, if you did, you won because that went over.
No shit. What you do is you relax, you take a deep breath.
You pick
let
up the phone.
You let the game finish, and you give us a call.
Yeah,
We'll do the rest.
Yeah, what you need to do is give us a call. Stop trying to make money for free, and give us a call, and we'll tell you where the real money is.
Yeah, like speaking about unders, now I got a game today that's a little suspicious. You got the Duke Blue Devils playing today. If you guys have looked at the game number, it's game number 666.
I saw that.
You got the Devils at 666 today.
What that means, folks, for the virgins out there, the schedule comes out every day in the sports book, okay? It's called the rotation of the games. Each game has a number. That's how you refer to that team. So when you go into the sports book today, if you want to bet Duke, you say, "Give me game 666," because that's their assigned number today on the board. Well, Duke, as you said, are the Blue Devils, right? The Duke Blue Devils, their number is 666. Not good. And you know who they're playing, Steve?
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
The Christian,
Fighting Irish.
the Christian boys.
The Fighting Irish, yeah.
That is fucked up.
Devils
Okay?
against Christians today, bud.
Game 666 is the Duke Blue Devils today.
Yeah.
And they're playing game 667, the Christian boys from Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish.
Only thing, a little secret advice I'd give you is it's looking a little gloomy.
That is a little weird.
You figure out what the winner is on that.
Yeah. Don't give them anything.
The Blue Devils have played to the under in 6 straight games.
Mm-hmm.
The Dukies are also 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. So the Duke Blue Devils have been going under, and they've been covering the spread.
Right.
So with that 666 behind them, you might be careful. That might be a little ammo to help them cover that spread a little bit more, my friend.
Well, be careful because when it comes tournament time, Krzyzewski has a fucking habit of not covering.
That is a fucking fact. And the sports books have a tendency to give them a big line as a favorite. Like, I think in that particular game we're talking about, what are they, 6?
Did I ever tell you the time I was pissing in the fucking bathroom at Caesar's Palace right next to Coach Krzyzewski?
Uh-uh.
I ever tell you that story?
Did you piss on them? Or?
No, it was a couple years ago, and they were they had just gotten knocked out of the tournament. It was during March Madness.
Uh-huh.
They had just gotten knocked out of the fucking tournament.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And they were projected to go deep, as always.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got it. And basically, they got knocked out early, okay, right before the Sweet 16. The very next day, I'm in the bathroom at Caesar's Palace, and Krzyzewski's in the fucking bathroom, and I'm pissing right next to him.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, where else are they going?
I swear to you, I can't stand Krzyzewski. I swear to you, I looked at him and I said, "The day after you get knocked out of the tournament, you're at Caesar's Palace in Vegas?
Where else you going?
Aren't you supposed to be in the Sweet 16? Oh, man, you want to see the look at that dude?
Oh, no
I
doubt.
washed my hands and got the fuck out of there.
He probably wanted to fucking kill you at that fucking point.
He was furious.
But at the bottom line is, if you have a losing season, kids go to Disneyland, adults go to Las Vegas. Real fucking simple.
I go to the strip club.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're actually going to stop mumbling and tell you how to get fucking paid. Fair enough?
Mumbling and fumbling.
Let's do it. You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle.
BetDSI.com. Over 20 years in business, A-plus rated and fast and free payment of winnings with odds on all sports and global events. Get a free $25 right now to try the site and a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Go to BetDSI.com now because it's only a game until you bet it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer, sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skip. Told you in the first half of the show, we're really busy right now. We're working real long hours. Sorry if I don't have all the excitement, selling you, pitching you to call the company. At this point, if you haven't called me, there ain't a fucking thing I can do for you.
Pretty much. If you're not calling now during March,
I'm busy. I can't convince you to call anymore.
I'm not even running a fucking promotion today.
I don't even have time.
I don't have to. The phones are ringing off the hook.
I don't even have time to beg you.
Yeah, if you're not calling right now for March Madness, these conference tournaments, and the big dance starts on Thursday, then listen, man. I can't help you. Like you said, I'm not even running a fucking promotion.
Just take our
Give me a call. I'll give you a great deal, and we'll make some fucking money. But I'm not going to beg your ass to fucking make money. I'm just not going to do it.
I love your attitude.
Not during March Madness. I don't need to beg fucking people to make money.
Which goes to show the podcast is a little bit more than running a promotion for our show. We actually care that you guys become better sports bettors. One thing you got to understand is it's us against the casino. Not you and I against each other.
Right.
It's us as a community and sports bettors against these billion and trillion dollar casinos that we don't give a fuck about.
Absolutely.
So just remember that right off the bat. It's us against them. And at the end of the day, all we want to do, well, what I want to do is stop saying at the end of the day every fucking podcast. It's making me sick.
Well, like I said, at the end of the day.
I say at the end of the day, we want to make you better sports bettors. We want to make you better people. And that's why we're going to continue on with this, to give those people that, whether they can't afford us or they're cheap or whatever the case is.
Can't afford not to, Steve.
Good. So we told you who's going to take the under, okay?
Yeah.
We told you what teams to look out for. Virginia Tech, take the under. You want to look for Duke to the under. Duke is also 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. So Duke is not only covering the spread, but they're going under.
Right, but be careful because when the big dance starts, like I said, Krzyzewski, be careful.
Let's move into the West Coast with St. Mary.
Before we get into the West Coast, you mind if I tell them about Paperhead?
Go ahead.
Because Paperhead, I've had a lot of people that went over there that said they've signed up with Paperhead, and they're fucking just absolutely pleased with everything they had to offer over there.
If you're not, sports betting's about to be legal, but if you want to be your own boss and you want to keep track and you want software information where you can act as if like you're a book or whatever the fuck you are.
It's the only way to go.
Tell them about it.
Are you ready to start making some real money? Then it's time to create your own business during March Madness. The best player management software in the industry at Paperhead.com. They've been operating for 20 years. Paperhead will help you build your own online business and become a new boss in this billion-dollar sports betting industry, offering the premium player management tools that aren't available anywhere else on the web. Paperhead will help you get a jump start on March Madness tournament, and they're offering a special promotion today. You call this number, it's probably on the screen right now, 888-978-0288. You'll get access to everything you need with Paperhead's Prime package for just half price. Cut it in half, people. You heard it right. Half price. This offers exclusively for the VIP Sports Podcast fans. Call 888-978-0288. I just talked to a guy the other day, said he signed up, he rolled his whole entire fucking business over to Paperhead, and he couldn't be happier. So tell him that Steve Stevens and the Big Skipper sent you. Fair enough?
St. Mary's ESPN, Joe Lenardi says the Gales, 28-5, will get good news on Selection Sunday. He projects them as number 9 or 10 seed with a first-round matchup against Texas A&M in the Motor City. St. Mary's went under again versus Pepperdine, then finally went over the next night against BYU. But that was one of their lowest totals of the season, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that was on a neutral court, actually. That game was right here in Vegas at the Orleans Arena.
Correct. which the Orleans Arena is a very slow pace.
It's a fucked up place to play.
Stinky, raggedy fucking arena, dude.
Stinky, raggedy
arena. I don't like it at all.
Fuck.
I don't like it at all.
My good friend, Mr. Boyd, ain't going to like hearing that.
Here's the bottom line, Mr. Boyd. Regardless, the Gales went on a remarkable 13-1 to the under in the last 14 games.
That's all you need to know.
So I don't really give a fuck about them or how they're doing or where they're staying or where they're playing. But when you're 13-1 to the under in your last 14 games, guys, make your fucking money.
Back to what I was saying to all you investors out there. When's the last time you put your money on something 14 fucking times and it's paid you 100% profit 13 out of those 14 times? If you're not doing that in real estate, if you're not doing that in precious metals, if you're not fucking doing that in the stock market, if you're not doing that in the commodities fucking market, then damn it, 877-220-6540. Let me flip your fucking money a couple times.
We'll show you how to flip it like a world-class gymnast. Does your bank account have the flu? Do you need a little help? Is your money smaller than a mouse's pussy? Let us show you how to grow it longer than a fucking elephant trunk.
Amen.
Let us show you how to stand tall and lean up and have your neck longer than a fucking giraffe, baby.
That was a horrible elephant.
No, that was giraffe neck is how they're trying to be as long as. But
Pac-12, tell them about what's going on with USC.
Well, USC's been in our under for a long, long time. We told you guys every fucking podcast, USC is in the under section for about, I don't know, a month and a half. Trojans haven't gone over since January 28th.
Wow.
You want to write that down?
It's March 8th.
They haven't went over since January 28th, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
USC just has 2 overs in the last 16 games.
14-2 to the under the last 16 games.
There's not another service or podcast or sports consultant that can give you 4 teams that have a total of 9 or 10 units out of their last 11 games.
It's amazing.
You're talking about a $1,000 player picking up 35 units in like 35 days.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
You're $1,000 better. How'd you like to make 25 to 30 grand in 30 days?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you're making at your job.
I know how you can do it.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact. Let's go over some who's hot, who's not in college basketball, Skip.
All right. In the Big 12, Oklahoma State, the Cowboys took care of business. They took care of the Oklahoma Sooners last night. Another team that we've been telling you, by the way.
Cowboys against the Okies.
Oklahoma, Lon Kruger, the former coach of UNLV, they just do not fucking cover games. The Cowboys took care of the Sooners, a team we said not to bet on the Sooners. Oklahoma State was a small dog in that game and won outright by double digits, 71-60. Oklahoma State now has covered 5 straight against the number. They also have 3 straight unders. Oklahoma State is hoping to make the tournament, the big dance. The Cowboys 19-3. They have some of the top wins of any teams this season. They also began Wednesday with an RPI of 89, so they're right on the cusp. That would be the lowest RPI of any tournament team since the formula was changed back in 2005, Steve.
Well, I can tell you in the Big Ten, Michigan, with a convincing 75-66 win over Purdue in the championship game, Wolverines 28-7 now carries a 9-game straight-up winning streak into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Okay,
Michigan's getting hot again like they did last year.
That's a fact. The Wolverines are projected to be what, 4 seed?
I heard something like that, 4th, 5th.
Yeah, 4th or 5th. Trends, Michigan is 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games.
Yeah, they're getting hot and they're covering.
But be careful. They will have 11 days in between their conference tournament and the NCAA tournament.
Ooh, that's a little...
11 days is a little too much, my friend.
That's a little long to get in trouble. Smoke a little too much weed,
Fuck a little too many bitches.
Too much alcohol.
Too many keg parties,
Yeah.
little sorority this, little sorority that.
Little back pain from taking the fucking dick and you know what I mean?
Little
Yeah.
Molly, little this, little that, and
Little Molly.
little 11-day trip, I don't know.
Little Molly. And I'm not talking about that sorority sister either.
No, we're
I'm
talking
talking about the other kind of Molly.
that little pill that takes you on a love.
Oh, boy.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, boy.
Here's some teams that we don't want you betting at all, and we're just going to leave it at that.
Who's not that hot right now?
Florida State, the Noles, are a team you want to keep the fuck off your ticket,
Mm-hmm.
keep them the fuck away from you, because they'll bring you down and put you in the fucking poorhouse.
Another thing we've told them in the past.
The Noles, 20-10, finish off the regular season, projected as a 9 seed. They're slated to possibly face Creighton in the first round of the West region.
Creighton Blue Jays, dangerous team.
Florida State was a 2-point favorite versus Louisville last night and lost outright 82-74.
Who the fuck makes them a fucking favorite?
That's what I said. Some of these lines,
These odds makers must be on crack.
These odds makers are actually perfect, but they're not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, they're right on 90% of these lines, but if you know what you're doing, they're called a line differential. That's something that we're going to have to teach you guys, and you'll see on my new
That's
video.
Sports Betting 105. We'll teach you about that later.
A line differential is a line that comes out at -5. In reality, the line should have came out a pick or maybe even a +1.
It's kind of like a trap. It's like a false favorite, you might say.
It is, but it's a line differential to actually hype you up for squares that don't know what they're doing. They see a team that should be even or plus. They
Right.
put them as a favorite.
Right.
Everyone thinks, oh my God, if the book's putting them at -4, they must know something.
Correct.
Everyone bets the favor and get a fucking finger and a dick right up your fucking ass.
And nobody wants a finger or a dick in their ass.
Not me. I want money. So,
If you bet the Florida State Seminoles the last 8 fucking times they played, you've lost your money 8 straight fucking times.
correct. So
And that's what it comes down to.
keep them off your ticket. Mark off Florida Seminoles. Keep them off your ticket. Another one, as much as I love you, champ, Michigan State. Cross them off your motherfucking list, too. Spartans have lost 3 straight against the spread. Michigan has just 2 wins against the spread in its last 10 games.
Michigan State.
So if you're betting against Michigan State,
You're making
you're
money.
8-2 over the last 10 games.
Yeah.
They're 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games. It's a team that doesn't know what the fuck.
What a perfect scenario the other day in the tournament. Michigan catching points, plus points against the rival Michigan State.
It's a no-brainer.
You got a team that was hot as fuck that's covering every game against a team that doesn't cover. And guess what? Michigan Wolverines got the money.
Spartans traveled to Chicago on Tuesday to take in the hit musical Hamilton as a team. The Hamilton trip came up on the 3rd day of what will be the least of an 11-day break from games. Like I said, an 11-day break is a serious amount of time for players to get in a serious amount of trouble.
Well, when the coach is taking you to Chicago well in advance of your next game and you're taking in musicals, they went to see the musical fucking Hamilton. He took the whole team to see the music. Oh, my Lord. I'm sure they were fucking thrilled with that.
We're going to get into some brief NBA, guys, and we're going to get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out. Listen.
NBA is brought to you by our boys over there at BetDSI.com.
Yeah, good people over there, BetDSI.
Exactly. That's what makes me laugh. Well, we won't even get into that right now. Operating for more than 20 years, BetDSI.com is an A-plus rated, offers fast payment winnings on odds on all sports and global events. From the player who demands it all, including office pools, poker room, horse wagering, skill game, to the whale bettor who needs a no-nonsense, high-limit sports book. BetDSI.com is the perfect choice. So if you're looking for the best solution to place your action, go to BetDSI.com, use the promotional code CHEDDAR, get a $25 wager on the house, and a $200 bonus. Or
Don't forget to put the promotion code in.
200% bonus.
I keep talking to guys that are signing up, and I said, hey, did you put the promotion code in? Did you get your bonus? Oh, shoot, I forgot.
Put the promotional code CHEDDAR, as in the promotional code CHEDDAR, BetDSI.com, where it's only a game until you bet it, my friend.
Amen.
So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we told you teams not to bet very, very clearly. We told you to stay away from Michigan State. We want you to stay away from Florida. Let's move into some NBA, Skip.
True, there's a lot of NBA here.
Well, we're not going to get into any of it at all. We're going to get into a couple teams that are hot. Houston. I've said it before.
Yeah.
I've said it again.
We
Houston
just
is a
cashed in
streaky
on them.
team.
Yeah.
They're a streaky team. You got to know when to play them. We just had a 6-figure bet on Houston against Oklahoma. If you didn't know, they own Oklahoma City. They covered a spread. And when Paul and Harden are playing at the same time, what was the percentage of
They
covered
won
spread?
17 straight games,
There you
fucking
go.
straight up, the Houston Rockets.
So, like I said, can the Rockets beat Golden State if they meet in the Western Conference Finals? Yes or no?
Sure they can.
I think they can as well. Portland. Portland Trailblazers are 8-2 in the last 10 games, including 5 straight against the spread.
That's pretty good.
Damian Lillard won the Player of the Week in late January, averaged 31.4 points in February, a team record for points of the month.
That's a lot of points.
Oh, congratulations. Should we give him a sticker? He got Player of the Month. Put a little sticker on his jersey and stuff, celebrate. You get a big-ass fucking paycheck. Everyone should play that fucking hard. When you get paid millions of dollars, you shouldn't have to be getting awarded to fucking play hard. You should play hard anyway. Don't you agree?
Well, he got a Dewey button.
Well, whatever it did, he got brownie points, and I like him.
Houston Rockets, the Portland Trailblazers, the New Orleans Pelicans that we told them about. They've covered 6 straight now, right?
Here's what I'm going to tell you about the Pelicans in the NBA. NBA can suck my cock right now. We got the major tournament going on with the NCAA. The microphone that I'm holding right now can suck my cock as well. Here's what I think about your NBA section, because NBA really doesn't mean anything to us. College basketball is where all the motherfucking money is, and if you want to deal with the best in the business, I suggest you step the fuck up and call VIP Sports. I could go over stats. I could go over little promotions. What's these things that these algorithms these guys come up with? They come up with systems for NBA. They have a system for Major League Baseball. System these nuts right in your fucking mouth. There ain't no system for shit. One thing about it is I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, third generation. I've been in the same location for 16 years, and I make more money betting sports than anybody in the business. All these guys out there, Sportsbook Review, all these people on the internet, they got 30 different shows talking about sports betting. None of you motherfuckers bet. How the fuck are you going to give somebody information when you don't even bet yourself? Do me a favor and shut the fuck up. Either that or start showing these guys winning tickets and winning results, not pictures of a fake-ass computer screen with some fake-ass bets on there. And if you guys are out there posting how to make money betting sports and you're showing parlays and 5-teamers and 70 games in a week, get the fuck out of the business, because guys like you ruin it. There's only one way to make money betting sports, Skip. One game a day, not every fucking day. Money management and discipline have been the formula for success from day one. It's like you say, hand to glove, dick to lipstick,
Right.
straight plays.
Mustard to hot dogs.
If you're broke and you only have $20 to your name, don't go in the casino and bet a $20 5-teamer. Bet $20 on one game and double your money.
Either that or go
Get yourself a hot dog
Yeah.
and live to see another day.
Yeah, exactly.
Real fucking simple. But I do want to let you know, NBA is definitely a place to make money. There's no room for NBA right now. There's too many conference tournaments, and there's too many big boy teams playing little shit teams, and a lot of the lines are softer than drugstore cotton right now, to be exact, Skip. The only thing that the lines makers have exact are top 25.
And what I got for you, Bookie, is my nuts.
And that's pretty much what he'd like to say. But one thing that I do want to say, Las Vegas news, recreational marijuana sales began July 1st. In its first 6 months of legal operation, the state's marijuana industry has generated $30 million in tax revenue from a $200 million business.
That's a lot of money.
I've been saying it for years, make marijuana legal, tax it. Now, they're building schools, they're building roads, and they're cutting our fucking taxes. The panel Monday is considering recommendations to the State Gaming Control Board and Nevada Gaming Commission about whether the regulations with marijuana and gambling should be changed. Let me just tell you this right now. Gambling machines plus marijuana plus alcohol equals a fucking gold mine.
For the casino.
For a bar. You don't want to own a bar where you can legally smoke, gamble, and drink?
Yes, I do.
You might, I mean, the closest you're going to get to that is Amsterdam, and they don't have gambling. So at the end of the fucking day, the marijuana business is bringing more tax money in than you possibly can imagine. I've been saying this for years, and I'm going to say the same thing with sports betting. Sports betting becomes legal. Every other city and state is going to see a revenue of tax income that they've never seen before in their entire life. I'll tell you, Donald Trump, I'll tell you, Governor Christie, you're a beast. Christie, you've seen this shit from day one, just like I did, just like Skip did. You've been voting for this shit, trying to get it done for years and years and years. And not just for your personal profit, for the profit of the goddamn state of New Jersey and the profit of any other state, 31 to be exact, with proposed bills. So when all these states, Donald Trump, when this $1 trillion a year stays in America, just figure out how to way to build roads and cut our motherfucking taxes. Would you, motherfucker? Because we're doing our job. We're making sports betting legal, keeping trillions of dollars going from offshore that you couldn't do yourself. I don't know what took so long for it to fucking happen, but it's happened. So with sports betting becoming legal, it's been a long time since I did my show, Money Talks. I brought you into my life as the #1 sports consultant. Now with sports betting being legal, I feel it's my duty to educate America and show people that have never bet before what sports betting is. To you whales out there that don't have to go through offshore, that get to go right to the sports book now and get paid, call me. I'll make you more money than you've ever made in your entire fucking life. And one thing about me, it's you and I against the bookie, not you and I against each other. For all you little dicks out there text messaging in your underwear, for all you guys out there calling burn leads from a raggedy $99 new, to my buddy Kenny out there that tried to rob the company that worked for 13 companies, a back of an attorney's office, his fat wife's fucking RV, and now ficking over there at Sperry's office talking to 5 News with 4 guys farting. Shame on you, little dick. Make sure you be looking forward to my new show, Sports Betting 101 with Steve Stevens. We got a couple. Should we just spit out one little network that we're talking to?
No.
Maybe no.
No.
Okay. So bottom line is I'm going back on TV not to clown people and tell them that I'm the best and they're not, but to educate America on how to be making a bunch of fucking money betting sports, because in about 90 days, you're going to see on TV, sports betting became legal in New Jersey. Sports betting becomes legal in New York. Sports betting over the next 6 months, how many do you think you're going to see total?
At least 15 to 20.
And you're going to need to know what sports betting is, how it can make you money, the ins and out of the business, and I'm going to be the one to help you do it. It's you and I against the bookie, not you and I against each other. It's March Madness tournament. I'm making money. I got clients all around this fucking town. Shout out to Caesar's Palace for letting us take them down for $2.3 million in the last 60 days. MGM, you've been a real good sport lately. Thank you. Aria and Cosmo, your stand-up casinos. You let Steve Stevens come in there, bet, let their clients bet, and you fucking pay. Those are the type of guys that I'm looking for. And if you want to go against me, I promise you right now, in a battle, only one guy wins. If it's me against the bookie, best believe I'm going to run your bitch ass over. So if you guys want a helping hand, if you want to go over and beyond what you ever thought was possible, you want to turn 5,000 into 25,000, go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Skip, you got anything to say to these people?
Yes, I do. I really like holding the microphones like this.
I figured we'd do a little switch up right now because I want to make sure we get that pay. Here's the bottom fucking line. We're making millions of dollars. March is a gigantic month for us. And at the end of the fucking day, we want to make sure you get fucking paid. On behalf of VIP Sports Las Vegas, myself, the big skipper, my room, the money that we're generating, the haters that are going to be crying when I do my no show, eat a dick. And to all those people out there that are with us looking to take over and break these fucking casinos, let's go get these motherfuckers. It's money time. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
See you.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost flow. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Popping bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pac. Here and